guys, I'm Eric with North Trail RV, and today we're going to be talking about the 2024 Zephyr 45FZ. So it is going to look a little different than in past years, and we're going to just kind of go from front to back, just talking about some of the key, changes and some of the nice features that the Zephyr has now. Starting with the front, we're going to have a 12,500 K generator. That's going to allow you to run all three air conditions, run that Wolf induction stovetop, which we'll talk a little bit inside about. As we move back a little bit, this is a 20,000 K front axle. So what that means to you, we're going to have the 365 tires. This is going to be independent front suspension on the Power Glide chassis. Going forward, Freightliner is going to start building the Power Glide chassis, so no worries if it says Freightliner or if it says Power Glide. It's still a Power Glide chassis. It's just going to be manufactured and put together by Freightliner going forward. Some cool, nice features is notice the dual pitch awnings by Girard. Those are really nice, especially when that sun is starting to set to provide shade over here. Some cool new features when you're out camping and you want to plug in a fan or some other objects, there is a 110 plug right underneath this slide out right here for you. All slide outs now are going to have LED lights underneath it, which looks really nice, at the campsite at night. Also, you're going to have LED lights underneath the coach. So again, all three slide outs and both sides of the coach underneath. We are going to have a dual zone outdoor refrigerator freezer here. So it's nice, you can have, waters in one and, use the other side for a freezer. I do like it's a double stacked full extension roller guides. This is a really big slide out. So it allows this to come all the way out and have easy access to it. And then when you're not using it, you can put it away. There are lots of new controls in different locations that you can control things today. So in this same compartment, there are two white boxes. I can put these big awnings in and out from right there. Also, we're going to have the Girard window awnings. Those can be controlled right there at that front door. And actually, speaking of that, if we come back over here, I really like this Spider touchscreen right here. From here, I can unlock the coach. I can turn on lights. I can do my master lights going inside. I can even, retract this awning. Maybe I'm going to go out to the pool and I don't want to leave this out, or I want to put it out. But I really like this. Another nice feature up here is I can go right here and I can see my tank levels. I can see my chassis voltage. I can see my house voltage. This is a lithium coach, so that's a really nice feature to be able to see right here. If I'm not running a generator and I'm running an air conditioner inside off of my batteries, I do want to be able to see what my house voltage is. This is a big slide out here. It's pretty deep, so I do like that from right here I can control my power slide out trays right here. There is another set of controls on the other side, so they can go in and out either direction. I do like how the inside of these are finished off. Notice that it is a fabric in there, a little cleaner look. It is nicer for things that keep them from rolling around. That's the same fabric that's on your electric slide out trays. Also inside this compartment, there is another 110 plug. So if for some reason you have drills or you have something else in there that you want to keep charged or plugged in, there's already a dedicated 110 plug in there. Everybody likes the outside TV. It's paired with the sound bar. So if you're tailgating, just enjoying, a movie outside at night, it's a nice feature that's on this coach. This is your freshwater tank right here. This is really big. You have 100 gallons of fresh water. You have 100 gallons of gray water and 55 of black. This right here is your potable water fill. So if you're not filling it from the other side when you're hooked up at the campground, it's nice to be able to just stick a hose in there and quickly fill up that 100 gallons. This is your transfer switch and surge protector right here. This is nice. It's easy to access. The whole coach is protected, but I also do recommend you having an external surge protector. The other nice thing in this compartment is I have my fuel filter and my aqua hot fill from right here. It's a lot easier to access it on this compartment than where the actual unit is located. Again, I've got under coach rope lights underneath these slide outs, which makes it nice to help illuminate the area. This little compartment right here is your actual depth tank. What's nice is on the other side, we have a dual fill, so we can fill from either side depending on what fuel station you're at. But then also inside here, these are my air supplies. I can dump my air tanks from right here with these little valves. All right, as we move towards the back, because this is an X15 motor, this is going to be 605 horses. We're going to have 3 maintenance-free 12-volt batteries back here with a disconnect. The other nice thing is there is a 110 plug inside here for the engine preheat if you're up in those cold conditions. And I do like how nice everything is laid out, easy to get to, easy to replace if down the road you need to replace those. I've always liked that Tiffin puts the exhaust right out the cap instead of coming down below. As you have probably seen on other coaches, they can get dinged up, they can get smashed if you're going through some steep driveways. So another nice thing that Tiffin does. As we move to the back, it's a very massive motor. You can't see much from here, but I do like that they mount my water separator up high in case I need to replace that. And here's my air filter, and then my oil fills and checks. If you guys are going to be flat towing, you already have the air chuck on the back for your Air Force One system. As we move along, power cord. Love that they put that right there instead of taking up an entire compartment. It's behind, a cabinet. It's easy, to get it up and out of the way and not take up your space. It is a side radiator, just like on, your Allegro bus. So it's a lot more efficient. If you're going out west, you're going through, West Texas, and you get those dusty conditions, a lot cleaner airflow to here, and it saves that radiator from getting all, full of dirt and debris. With this Power Glide chassis, this is a passive steer. So, this tag axle is going to move with the pressure from the drive axle as we're making sharp turns going forward. This coach is equipped with the 600D, not the 450D Aqua Hot. So we're going to have larger capacities. So for the people getting in those extreme cold conditions, taking those long showers, especially with all the extra, the bath and halves, the big kitchens, a lot of flow of water. We're talking about 100 gallons of fresh water on board. It's really nice to have the 600 over the 450. Here we are at the wet bay. As you can see, they did a residential shower out here now. You have hot and cold, which is nice. You go to the beach, you want to, rinse off before going inside. You don't want that sand going down your shower drain and going into your gray water tank. You do have a power water hose reel right here, and then the whole coach is filtered. And then again, like I was saying when we were looking at the freshwater tank, is you can do a potable water fill just from sticking the hose in that compartment, or you can simply turn a lever when you're hooked up at the campground before you leave, so you're traveling with a full tank of water. Here we are on the back side with these, with the electric trays. Again, it's very nice. You can go in and out right here, and you're not ducking underneath the slide out to pull it out. Another nice feature is this right here. We have our disconnects right here, and then if for some reason something wasn't working, we have these easy to identify breakers right here. It's easy. If one gets tripped, I can push a button and reset it. You'll notice we have 2 inverters. That is really key on this coach. It comes standard, just like on the Allegro bus, with the 2800 watt inverter. That's going to run your refrigerator, TV, other items inside the coach. But when you upgrade this with the lithium package, we are going to get a 3000 watt inverter. We're also going to upgrade the alternator to a 420 amp alternator. So that is going to help recharge those batteries really quick. And with this 3000 watt inverter, I'm going to be able to run 1 AC going down the road. And I'll show you how to turn that on inside. It's right there on the dash for the driver's seat. All right, so here we are at the lithium batteries. This coach comes standard with 6 6-volt batteries, which are AGM. If you upgrade, we're going to go to 3 lithium batteries, and these are about 270 amp hours each. It's going to give us about 810 amp hours, and that's a little less than the AGMs, but with the lithium, they charge up faster. They hold a charge all the way until the very end, where AGMs, they drop off as they slowly deplete down. So the standard is going to be six 6-volt batteries for about 900 amp hours. The upgrade will be three 270 amp hour, total of 810 lithium batteries. So here's a nice feature that Tiffin does on all their coaches. And speaking of all their coaches, all slide outs, no matter if it's their entry level or their top level, are going to be hydraulic slide outs. No more electric slide outs for Tiffin Motorhomes. So here is the hydraulic pump right here, easy to service. I can pull this up and pull this out if need to. Here's kind of our technician electrical bay right here. There's a control right inside here for me to put that 12,500K generator out. Which it's easy to service, easy to access. These generators, if we move along, are accessed from the side. One thing that we didn't get to talk about are these windows. They're absolutely beautiful. They're massive. They are bonded. There's no frame. They just open up the inside of the coach, which we'll see as soon as we go inside. Right here we are on the inside, and check out these windows. They're massive. They let a lot of light in. You don't feel so confined inside the living room. I love this floor plan. Again, this is the 45FZ. So that's going to put the kitchen on the driver's side and put the dinette or booth and theater seats or sofa right here on the passenger side. So if you're hanging out, you're enjoying company, you're entertaining, you get that as your site and not, your neighbor as your view. So the furniture is beautiful. It's comfortable. It's all villa fabrics, but this is actually residential. This is made by Franklin. The rest of the stuff is all villa. And why I bring this up is the theater seats in RVs are not that good. You basically can put your feet up and it kind of puts you back, but that's the only adjustment you get to do. Where with the Franklins, this is residential. I can adjust the back too independently of the feet, which makes it more comfortable for me, especially if I'm watching, football or a movie. I love this. This is a really big feature for me. Like I was showing you with the touchscreens outside, as soon as you walked in the door, passenger has a touchscreen. There's another touchscreen right here. So if I am sitting right here watching a movie and I want to put the shades down, I want to put the TV up or down, I'm putting the TV down right now. I can control everything from here. This spider system is amazing. There is an app. I can do a lot of these other controls just from my phone. So if I'm sitting outside, again, I can turn things on and off here. But I like that I have so many different options and places, locations that I can turn something on here, off there. I'm moving from this room to that room, and I don't have to run back in here to adjust something. All right, here we are in the galley. This is a major upgrade to its predecessor. One of the nice changes they made is no longer having a whole island that comes out. It's just the extension for the countertop. I like the more modern, this kind of bronzy gold colored pulls on the cabinets. And then there's some nice features like this where it has a 2-position opening mechanism for these cabinets. So if I'm cooking and I want to simply just grab something out real quick, I don't have to open it up all the way. Here we have the Wolf induction stovetop, and like I was talking earlier about having power and amps and wattage and stuff, this is a 220 induction stovetop. So unlike the 110 induction stovetops, they don't heat up quite as fast. They take longer to boil water. We have a 2-burner. One is oversized, which is great for cooking. Again, if you have to boil water, this is 220, not 110. Tiffin has done a really good job to make this feel residential and hide some of the appliances like the refrigerator, and you may not have noticed the dishwasher. With hiding your appliances, it gives it that residential feel. It doesn't look so industrial. I like the matching wood panels on the refrigerator. This is a very large 3-drawer refrigerator paired with this great little wine refrigerator to the left. As we move along, notice how roomy it is here. This is a full wall slide. So this is a 3-slide coach. As you can see, we have the fireplace across from the bed, and notice all of the space we have right here. We do have the power electric bed option on this one, which allows me to incline the bed, get that bed out of the way during the day when I'm going in and out or just getting dressed in the morning. If you look on both sides of the bed, I have more of those touch screens, which again give me the ability to put bed up and down, lights on and off, and control the lights and stuff in the coach. So this is a very impressive bathroom. Notice that I don't have to jockey around the bed to get into the bathroom. I have a very large shower back here. We're going to have that water miser like we have on a lot of other models. Very nice that there is a bench in here. We have the commode right next to it with the emergency door going out the passenger side. We have dual sinks, which is always nice, and we have plenty of cabinet space in here. Some people will be like, hey, Eric, there's all the windows, don't have cabinets above it. So on this particular floor plan, Tiffin did a really good job of adding extra cabinets throughout the whole coach so that it made up for the cabinets that you lose over, your dinette, your sofa, and your theater seats, so that you get those big, beautiful windows. This is nice, and people don't talk about this. Your washer and dryer is almost in the very rear of the coach. That's great. I can do a load of laundry, shut these doors, and I'm not having to listen to it. It's not right next to the bedroom or right next to the kitchen and the living room. And then I think this is one of the nicest features of this bathroom is this big closet, shoe rack. Here is the ottoman for the sofa. This is a good place while traveling to put it and get it out of the way. And you have a little safe up here. And I think that'll do it for the 2024 Zephyr here at North Trail RV. Again, my name's Eric. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.